Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, B.A. I mean, Anthony Davis is shining with the Lakers. LeBron said, quote, "There's a reason we wanted him here. He's a complete player. All he ever wanted was a chance. And now that he has it, we haven't seen the best of AD yet. He is just scratching the surface." Makes you excited, B.A.?
They make one heck of a tag team. Thanks, Allie. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. We've got LeBron James. MP is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Bradley in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Pistons, inside Grant and Olynyk. Amadou Diallo out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Bey in at the 3. And a couple of teams coming out scorching hot this season, Grant. How far can a hot start carry a team?
Well, some teams can ride a strong start throughout the whole season. I mean, it's just a huge mental boost for a team, particularly early on.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers.
Who's got Davis?
Olynyk against Davis. Down low. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Just a fiery and one play by MP. He hits the foul and just keeps pushing to get the bucket.
Here's Joseph. Grant outside. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
To the inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
So it's Detroit now. It's a 3-point game. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
And the Lakers have possession. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Shoots. MP. And a nice finish on the layup. MP's got 7 points.
3 out of 3. Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
MP's gone 3 for 3 from the floor.
Yeah, and you know, as LeBron continues his illustrious, remarkable career, the question seems unavoidable. It's inevitable. Him or MJ for greatest of all time. For me, it's a matter of what flavor you like. You can't go wrong with either one. Personally, I know Jordan's got the rings. LeBron's got the career numbers. But I like the fact LeBron is 6'8", 250 plus, and Jordan was only 6'6", 215. I'm going with the bigger guy.
Pass to Joseph. Going inside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Inside. And finished off by Davis.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
You know, Clark, it seems LeBron has cemented his top 2 spot, but many will say he'll never pass Jordan. What do you think?
Well, B, I tell you what, I don't have a problem with those folks who say that MJ is the greatest. I can see why people feel that way. And I'm leaning that way, but I love what LeBron has done longevity-wise. Titles are not the only measure for greatness in a team sport. So LeBron would get my nod just by an edge, a whisker, if I had to pick one or the other, him or MJ.
Here's Joseph. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Bey finds Grant. From 13, 5 to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Lakers substitution. At the line for your Pistons, Marvin Bagley III.
Free throw good, Bagley.
And looking at Marvin Bagley, the talent is evident. A big man who can go out and get you a double-double any night. Plays with just an infectious energy, too.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, MP is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Malik Monk. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Nunn in at the point.
You see the vertical MP has. He's able to get off the ground fast to throw it down.
When it comes to Bagley, one question mark I have is his health. And if he might be injury prone, Grant.
Well, the good news, BA, for him is that he's young. Hopefully he's able to shake off these nagging injuries. Let's face it, the more he's on the court, the more confidence he'll gain.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball, isn't it? Now here's Bagley. He has 6. Comes up empty from the left block. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Yep, count it. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
Pass to Grant. Back to Lee. To the middle. James with the block.
Phenomenal work on defense. James using his athleticism to make a statement with that.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to Lee. Here's Joseph. Monk covers. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Right side Davis. Grant with a steal. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Back to Lee. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And Grant gets it to go. Grant's got 8 points.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
MP no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Grant. Give him 8 points now. To the paint. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And I tell you, I love watching Grant get busy down there. I mean, his impressive leaping ability and his quick release on the shot allow him to score at a high rate down low.
Now a timeout called by the Lakers.
Look back at the 2014 NBA draft. Some of the best players of that class were second-round picks, including Jeremy Grant. Becoming a premier two-way wing, Grant was a steal going 39th overall to Philly.
Ooh, making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Pass to Bay. Rejected by James. Now here's MP. The D's right on him. And down it goes. 2 points. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Diallo outside. James against Bay. pass to Stewart. And here's Diallo. Back to Stewart. Over MP. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Down low. Here's Diallo. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed. Diallo's got 9 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Bay and Grant make up the forward pair. Corey Joseph out there with Hamidou Diallo. And it's Olynyk in at the 5. That's the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. All right, I know you follow the college game closely, Clark. What do you think about the one-and-done rule?
You know, B.A., when it first came into existence in 2006, I was on board with it because I thought that some college would be better than no college for most players. Now that we've had it for a decade and a half, I'm of the mindset kids should be allowed to pursue a professional pathway without going to college. There shouldn't be any mandatory, arbitrary number, 19 years old and 1 year removed from college. For those few that would like to go pro right out of high school, then it's incumbent upon the NBA as to whether or not they're going to draft.
And the Pistons with possession here. Following the score by the Lakers. Grant. Davis with a rebound. The Lakers in the lead. Here's MP. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. MP's got 19 points.
Just one of those nights for MP. Absolutely sizzling at the offensive end.
Pass to Graham. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Joseph. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Shoots over Westbrook. And the shot falls short that time.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, fantastic work that time, recognizing the overcommitment. Leave somebody on MP's team open, and you're going to regret it.
Now here's Diallo. He's got 9. Here's Joseph. Back to Bay. Kept alive. Diallo outside. On the break. And there's the rejection.
Well, he's an incredible athlete. You can just see that, using his vertical and his reach on the defensive end. Outstanding block.
Detroit calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell him simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And the Lakers will go for a different...
Lakers substitution.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Lakers ahead, leading by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Anthony Davis is out there with MP. Then there's LeBron James. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Inside. And MP throws it down.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
He goes up. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
MP staying alert and engaged on the defensive end, and you know all coaches love that.
Here's Joseph, pounded by Westbrook. Grant, right side. Pass to Stewart. Shot clock at 6. Rejected by James. Davis, the pass to MP. Here he goes. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Taking initiative on the drive. When MP sees a lane open up, he rips right through it.
Here's Joseph. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Bay against James. Back to Joseph. And here's Grant from the arc. Here's Olynyk. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. To the middle. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Detroit calls timeout.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Diallo's checked in for the Pistons. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Dwayne Casey address the team. He stressed to his guys the importance of coming through in the clutch here, saying, quote, "This is our time, not theirs. It's ours. We've got to go out and take this because we have worked hard for this win. Finish the job."
Thank you for that, Allie. A chance to get a quick injury report. Let's find out the news on Carmelo Anthony. Allie LaForce with the update.
Hey guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Lakers. It appears to be just a leg cramp. A pretty good outcome given the circumstances. The question now is how it will affect certain players' roles going forward. No doubt some adjustments will have to be made.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Here's Joseph. Rebound, the Lakers.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And here's Westbrook. MP outside. To the inside. And the layup falls. MP's got 18 points in just the second half.
Those were 2 hard-earned points that time. MP showing you he can handle the contact.
Here's Bay. James with the block. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. The Pistons making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. So we see the Lakers get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
I wonder, is it difficult to focus on the game when you're the subject of so many trade rumors?
I just tune out all the noise, Candace. This is exactly where I want to be.
All right, Season 2's winner was Guarding EJ, showcasing Donovan Mitchell's outstanding dunk in my team, Triple Threat. No, he didn't. Big Tonka was your Season 3 winner, icing out all 5 defenders.
And a view of the skyscrapers of Midtown Manhattan from high above the... And David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin.
David, you are too nice. Thank you so much. And Westbrook, he is incredible. Thank you, David. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. MP out there with Davis. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Bradley. And it's James in at the small forward position. And for New York, Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's Rose in at the point guard position. Now, MP. Following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Rose surveying the D. Randle outside. Rose passes to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Here's MP. Randle with some nice D. Now, here's Barrett. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. To the inside. MP. Good.
And these tough finishes get MP going. He relishes any chance to score on aggressive coverage.
Passes to Barrett. Here's Fournier, a 3-ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Boy, the game of basketball has exploded in Europe, and in one country in particular, France. Evan Fournier has been a fixture on the French national team, and he has got some incredible teammates.
For Fournier, he's joined in the international competitions by NBA Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Boy, what a great 1-2 punch for the French, including those two. 9 players from France saw time in the NBA in the 2021 season. Gives you some sense of how the talent pool continues to expand. Incredible.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Down low, releases. And MP with the basket on the assist by James. MP's got his second bucket.
High motor play by MP, finding his way past the contact and getting it to go.
In the corner, Barrett with it. Inside, Randall. And Randall throws it down.
This is the court awareness that gives you great hope for R.J. Barrett. He's a scorer, but if he can complement that with passing, look out, folks.
Here's MP. The shot comes out, and New York the other way now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Now, here's Barrett. Following the miss by MP. Westbrook with the nice D there.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Bradley. Here's MP. LeBron against Rose. James, the pass to MP. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Kept alive. MP kicks to Westbrook. Outside Bradley. To the paint. Here's MP. He can't get that one to fall.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Pass to Rose. There's the drive. And the rejection by MP. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
The Lakers sitting right out of the...
Substitution on the court.
Toppin passes to Barrett. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Anthony Davis. MP out there with LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Bradley in at the 2 spot. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on it. Guys?
PA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. Wants to get it to Westbrook, and does. 2 points, that one goes. And it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
And Fournier kicks to Rose. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Randall. That's the 3 fly. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Lakers leading by 5.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction. We're beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Fournier against Bradley. To the middle. And MP throws it down.
That's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide-open teammates on a consistent basis.
And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, it is tough to stop. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
One more thing they've done well is challenge shooters and change shots. A lot of blocks early.
Robinson's checked in for New York.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Fournier against Bradley. That one's good. The Laker lead is kept back down to a 7-point margin, getting the points there from Fournier. Down low, here's Bradley, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Bradley's got his first points of the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And it's not talked about all that much, but Barrett makes a huge contribution on the ground.
Right. He's aggressive. He's instinctive. He has added good weight, and the athleticism to beat people to those 50-50 balls is important.
Reddish, he's checked in for the Knicks. Walker comes in for Derrick Rose. And then for Los Angeles, Malik Monk, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook. Davis against Walker. Right side Robinson. Over Nunn. Robinson passes to Randall. And the rejection by MP. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers ahead, leading by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. MP really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And New York looking at who they've got. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Fournier out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. And that one's good. Westbrook.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Knicks trail by 6. Outside Fournier. Barrett against James. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
And so Barrett nails both of them. You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From 3, mid-range to free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. And that's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people.
James against Barrett. Rebound the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was now. And the dunk by MP.
And it's clear how talented a player MP is. When he takes over like this, boy, he is fun to watch.
Outside Fournier. Shoots from the baseline, and the Knicks miss again.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And remember, Davis played point guard in high school, showing off the vision there with that nice dime.
Fournier best to Randall, and he uses the glass on the way. Randall's got 6 points.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
To the inside. Stolen by Robinson. Fournier with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. Fournier dishes to Rose. Count the basket.
Boy, what a warrior Derrick Rose is. This guy gets buckets. Through contact out there, so tough.
LeBron against Robinson. And MP throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Barrett. Second change shot. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Robinson.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Here's MP. Nice D from Rose. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the New York Knicks.
2 minutes.
Here's Barrett. The shot's good. Now just a 4-point Laker lead.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that
Substitution on the court.
And here is Los Angeles now. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, Davis is out there with MP. And it's LeBron James. And there's Monk. And it's Westbrook in at the 1.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
If you leave someone open around Russell Westbrook, he knows it's his responsibility to find the open guy.
That's a two-pointer from Walker. Misses off the right eye. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's James trying to get open as Davis, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal.
And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Rose is checked in for Kemba Walker. Rose up on top, covered by MP. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Bradley against Rose. Fournier gets a wide open look. New York, no good that time either. Lakers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And MP gets it to go on the assist by James. MP's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bounce pass from Rose. Randall kicks to Fournier. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. To the paint. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 16 here in the second half.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, MP.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barrett, and the rejection by LeBron.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here. LeBron always on the prowl to send shots back with force.
And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
Here's Los Angeles now. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their... So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
solid. Real lavish, I'm mania, blow 'em out the water. I ain't catching your misses if you can't hit the target. You complaining too much, so baby, beg your pardon. Ooh, I'm on my body, yeah, supercharging. 100% dumb, I go so. Had to hop up in the function just to get it started. Keep making this music, don't care these records charting.